Hey, what up guys? This is Jeremy Short, and this is Whipping It Up with Whizzbang, and today I'm going to be making some happy little Christmas trees. We got this neat little silicone mold here, and we're going to do some cool stuff.
We're up in the kitchen, we're making a mess. With original recipes, we're trying our best. We hope it tastes good, cause that's the point of this thing. We're whipping it up, we're whipping it up. We're whipping it up with Whizzbang.
Now these are a variation on those little Christmas trees, those peanut butter Christmas trees that you get in every single gas station in America. Unless you've been, living under a rock, then you know which ones I'm talking about. And actually we might have to blur this out. I'm not sure how all that works. But E.T.'s favorite candy is going to be going in there as well. About 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Then we have some happy little plant-based butter that's going to be going into that as well. About a 1/4 cup of that. Then a cup of good old peanut butter, any kind you like. And then 2 cups of powdered sugar. And we're just going to mix all this together, put it in the silicone mold and freeze it for a little while. And we're going to be melting some chocolate and butter as well. And after these are good and frozen, we're going to dip them in that, get a little chocolate coating on there and have a good time. All right, let's dig in. We'll start with about a cup of peanut butter. Walk you through everything I already told you. Now, a lot of this stuff isn't always exact, but roundabout is the best way. And about 2 tablespoons, or two big spoons worth of brown sugar. Here's our butter. Look at that. Now if you're using a plant-based, happy little plant-based butter like this, you want to make sure that you don't waste any of it. Get all of it out that you can. And then with our powdered sugar, you don't want to put all of it in at once, because then you're just going to be standing there mixing for the next 20 minutes. So I'll start with about a cup. Then I'm going to grab a fork and I'm going to start mixing this son of a gun up. I almost forgot some of E.T.'s favorite candy. Good old Reese's Pieces. Start mixing her up. Now it's going to look like a mess over here for a minute, but it'll start coming together. A little more powdered sugar as you go. But not all at once. Slowly kind of work that in there. Now if you're doing this at home, maybe you can get on Spotify or Apple Music or anywhere you listen to music and stream my new single, Happy Trees, out now everywhere.
Never been more in love with one while looking at these happy little trees.
While you're making some happy little peanut butter trees. Yeah. That starts to form. It almost looks to me like some cookie dough. Some peanut butter cookie dough consistency there. I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of the powdered sugar there. Just finish stirring that on in there. Now I'm thinking too, it would be fun if during the editing process of this, some little Bob Ross clips got thrown about, or just maybe he appears over my shoulder, something like that. Him and his buddy Peapod. We used to travel with in the van a life-size Bob Ross cardboard cutout. That was super fun to prop up at shows. All right, that's pretty good. Now we're at the point I'm just going to get in there with my hands and roll out little balls of it. Put it into this happy little silicone Christmas tree mold. Just get in there. Ooh, yeah, that's a mess. Especially too, because it starts warming up as you mess with it. I hope everybody watching this has got their Christmas shopping done good and early, and that you're not stressing any of that. And if you are stressing that, well, I'm very sorry to have brought up a sore subject. And I hope that works out in the end for you. Yeah, that's a mess. That is just a huge mess, but it's very fun. And I think it's going to make for some delicious, little indulgent peanut butter treats. Hopefully, it will be a very easy place to put these in the fridge, or freezer rather. We'll let them get good and frozen before we dip them in the melted chocolate and butter. All right, where's my assistant? So now I've got a little bit of water in a pan. Not very much water. Looks about 2 or 3 cups. Not very much at all. There you go. All right. And here I've got, half a stick of butter going in as well, to probably about 2 cups of chocolate chips here. And that will start doing its thing here momentarily. But still, as far as the runnings go, if anybody's keeping track, like there's no way that I've used as much butter as the of the Del Boys.
Some people get paid to do this.
Mm-hmm.
I'd lose my job.
When they made their grilled cheeses in a prior episode, that was a hoot. And a recipe that we actually tried to recreate in our house. Turned out very good with about 1/18 of the butter that they used. If you're just tuning into QVC, we have a bobblehead of me that I honestly, I don't know where it came from. Quite frankly, it came from a store in, what was it, Richmond? Keisha, it was Danville, right? Somerset, somewhere in Somerset, Kentucky. A friend of ours, Keisha Justice, found like 50 of these, just like in the store. And so we don't know what company's making these, but I would like to sue them for using my likeness. Get a little money out of that, but we figured we'd buy them up and sell them. So if you want to get on the website, jeremyshortmusic.com, we got a bundle right now. You can buy this and a t-shirt, and as well as pre-order the album that's coming out on January 13th, called Happy Trees. Let's check back on this. Hey, it's starting to melt. That's cool. We'll turn this down a little bit. Boy, got a little too fast. Or not fast enough, I don't know. And if it's a little too thick on you, probably add a little more butter, which I might end up doing here in a minute. We'll see what happens when the butter starts melting. How that works out. So if it's not thin enough, or if it's rather if it's too thick, you probably want to add a little more butter.
Okay.
We ended up with a whole stick of butter in there, because such is life. We'll just work that bad boy in. Do your magic, butter. Make things better.
All right.
Like you always do. Oh yeah. Now the key here is going to be to have the chocolate melted enough. Not only that, but to have our trees, our peanut butter trees, cold enough and frozen enough that they're solid, then we can do our dipping method. Keep working on it. We're pretty much there. Alright, so I'm going to turn this water off now. I believe I got what I need. Take the pot and everything, put it over here on the counter, and I'm going to grab some trees that I made earlier out of the freezer here. See that? They're good and solid, ready to just pop out from the bottom of this silicone mold here. I'm going to grab 2 forks for this method. And let's go. Let's dig in here. Fun part. Let's hope I don't mess this up. Oh, look at that. Look at that. They came out so good. Oh my goodness. Oh, I couldn't have worked out any better. That's beautiful. All right, so we're just going to dip it face down. Then we're going to grab 2 forks and just kind of twist it around. And work it around until it's all coated. Pick it up, drain it off, let some of the excess fall off, and move it over to our parchment paper. Like that. Look at that. Look at that. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I couldn't be happier about that. For those keeping score, this is definitely my first time doing this. Yeah, that's great. Give it a flip. Let it get good and coated. Drain off the excess. Bada bing, trees. Oh, and sprinkles, that's right. Our happy little assistant reminded me that off camera that we've got some sprinkles here as well. Just for fun, a little extra razzle dazzle. There you go, now it looks like the 90s. Awesome. I'll tell you what, this has been really fun. This has been really fun for me, and I hope that somebody else out there tries it and shares a picture of it or a video of them messing it up or getting messy in the kitchen. All right, well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. My name is Jeremy Short. This has been Whipping It Up with Whizzbang, and these have been our happy little Christmas peanut butter trees. It's been a blast making it for you guys. I want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas and a Merry whatever it is that you celebrate. I hope you have a good one. I hope it's not too stressful for you guys. Thank you all so much. I love you guys.